everybody. Happy 2024.
There you go. See, you got it.
Yeah, it's like, what year is it now? It's 24.
There's too many of these things.
Yeah, these years, man. I hope everyone's having a great Happy New Year. Absolutely. Welcome to the first episode of the year of Plastic Profiles. I couldn't start it off any better, in my opinion. I'm super psyched about this episode. Found out a lot about Spirit. About this character. Spoilers. Oh, you already saw the thumbnail. It's not a secret at this point. I got some new hardware. Okay. So this is Plastic Profiles. What we do here on Plastic Profiles is we, get the hands ready. Get them ready. Get them loose. Get them loose.
Oh. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What we do here at Plastic Profiles is we examine a classic G.I. Joe file card. Okay? You with me so far? We examine it in depth. Mm-hmm. Then we look at that corresponding classic G.I. Joe action figure and compare it versus the current interpretation in the classified series or the retro series or all three. And then we determine which of those 2 or 3 figures is more accurate to the file card that we first looked at, wherever it is on the screen. So there's that. And then a lot of fun is after that we do casting call.
That's right.
Where we pick an actor or actress to portray a particular Joe or Cobra. The catch, the one rule, if we decide to go by that rule, one rule is they've got to be from where the Joe or Cobra is from. For example, Breaker is from Tennessee, so our actor or actress has to be from Tennessee. If they're the only 10 I see.
That's right.
All right.
That on occasion, we are rebels.
We are rebels.
And we
we're rebels.
Oh, so
we're a wolf pack of 2.
That's right.
A loner wolf pack of 2. And you can't put us in a corner.
Miles.
What's that?
Separated by miles and miles.
It's a big pack. It's a big pack space that we occupy of 2.
That's right.
So so as I spoiled earlier, today's episode is Spirit. Oh, so pumped for this episode. I still remember getting the Spirit action figure. Must have been, I'm gonna guess Spirit came out in 84, but I got it for Christmas. So my guess is I got it for Christmas at 85, but it's really hazy. But I remember opening them. I didn't have too many Joes that had so many colors at that time, because there were only 2 other years before him, 82 and 83, and a lot of them have traditional military colors. So to see someone with a blue shirt and red and hair braids and a bird, and I'm like, sign me up. Same with Mutt. I think I got Mutt the exact same Christmas. And today's Spaz is brought to you by Coke Zero. The Wired. All right. So let's check this out. Let's learn about Mr. Spirit. So, as I alluded to before, because I said it out loud and outright.
Sure did.
From 1984, this is his file card. He is the tracker, codename Spirit, file name Iron Knife, Charlie, primary military specialty infantry, secondary military specialty social services, birthplace Taos, New Mexico, grade E4. Spirit comes from a family so far below the poverty line that they never realized they were poor. Was a hunting guide through high school, served in Southeast Asia, then as civilian completed his education. Returned to the service for reasons inexplicable to anyone but a Native American mystic warrior. Qualified expert, M16, M1911A1 auto pistol, Remington sniper rifle. Charlie is a shaman, a medicine man. He's not a healer or a priest or a witch doctor, There isn't any equivalent in our culture for what he is, unless we had shrinks that could actually help people. Wow, this file card's got a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
A lot to look at here. So first thing I'd like to highlight the slam on the psychiatry field out of nowhere. You don't go into Spirit's file card thinking,
angry. Like, yeah,
yeah, someone's got a vendetta. And there it is at the bottom.
Yeah. They wanted their money back. Those sessions.
Yeah.
Just imagine the dude as he's.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm working this in here, man.
He's just like venting on the card.
I've got
and then
the
printer looks at it as like, well, okay, like
I guess. Unless we had shrinks that actually help people, the lame old turd face. Wait, no, we got to cut that last. You can't do that. But before we get any further, I'd like to thank 3D Joe's for all the classic Joe images that we are about to see, all the eye candy, file cards, the figures, 3D Joe's, 3D Joe's, 3D Joe's, 3D Joe's, 3D Joe's. 3D Joe's!
There it is.
All right. All right. So what we got next? Okay. So, oh yeah. My quote: "When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best." Stephen, the Writing Dad. Do you know where that's from?
No, I don't. You always ask me these things, and I'm like so lost.
Yeah. No, obviously I don't run them by you for a reason, because one day you're gonna go, I know what that is.
We're spontaneous.
Yeah. So that is "Spirit in the Sky," a song lyric from "Spirit in the Sky" by Norman Greenbaum. Going up to the spirit. It was from Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. Is the most recent time I've heard it. In the spirit in the sky, spirit in the sky is where I'm gonna go when I die. When the die, you know what I'm talking about now? Really?
I don't. I'm here like I can't. I don't remember that, man.
All right, it starts off like this.
Yes. That, yes, I know that, but I don't remember the lyrics.
Trick question. That was Lowrider. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
no, it's fine. No, that was my best impression of it.
All right.
Okay, so let's get into this. Spirit was born in Taos, located in North Mexico. Taos is known for its historic adobe buildings, such as Taos Pueblo.
Ooh.
So this is a little bit about the Pueblo Indians, because my theory is that he is a Pueblo Indian. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the foremost expert in indigenous American culture or anything like that. I'm just a man with a computer.
Right.
But this is what I've understood from my searchings. And if anyone has any better idea or understanding of any of this, please leave a comment below. I don't wish to spread false information, but I think this is about right. So, Pueblo Indians, North American Indian peoples known for living in compact permanent settlements known as pueblos. Representative of the Southwest Indian culture area, most live in northeastern Arizona and northwestern New Mexico. Early 21st century population estimates indicated approximately 75,000 individuals of Pueblo descent. Pueblo peoples are thought to be the descendants of the prehistoric ancestral Pueblo Anasazi culture. Just as there was considerable regional diversity among the ancestral Pueblobians, there is similar diversity, both cultural and linguistic, among the contemporary Pueblo peoples. Contemporary Pueblobians are customarily described as belonging to either the Eastern or the Western division. The Eastern Pueblo villages are in New Mexico along the Rio Grande and comprise groups who speak Tanoan and Carasan languages. Tanoan languages, such as Tewa, are distantly related to Udo-Aztecan. But Carasan has no known affinities.
You were doing well. It's all right.
Snooze, you lose. The western Pueblo villages include the Hopi villages of northern Arizona and the Zuni, Coma, and Laguna villages, all in western New Mexico. Of the western Pueblo peoples, Acoma and Laguna speak Carasan. The Zuni speak Zuni, a language of Penutian affiliation, and the Hopi, with one exception, speak Hopi, an Uto-Aztecan language. The exception is the village of Hano, composed of Tewa refugees from the Rio Grande. So what does that tell us? Is that he's from some of those places, but based on the file card, I don't know exactly which one.
Big area, man. That's a lot.
Yeah. So he's in there somewhere. I'm not sure where. Someone maybe with more expertise could maybe pick it from the file card. That is just not me. But from what I can Google and all that, he's at least in this area. I've narrowed it down to a part of a state.
So that was narrow.
Yeah. So this is a picture of the Taos Pueblo in 2017 to give you an idea what these compact settlements are. And yes, they're made of graham cracker. And so, but that picture kind of looks like it, though, doesn't it? Kind of like, I think I made that for Christmas.
I was like, I know he's joking, but man, does that really look like?
Yeah. My mistake was using the blue icing on the windows and doors. Throws off the realism. But gorgeous views of the mountains there. Gonna guess kind of hot. Just a guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so turn the page. This ain't no village person, because there's an Indian in the village people. Okay, aside from the Native American accents, Spirit's uniform has two distinct features. One is the tomahawk patch on his right arm. And so if we look over there, there's an actual, in my mind, a real patch from the Army X1X Corps. I swear I did that better. Maybe that's on the next page. Yeah, there we go. That must be 19 Corps. X1X, XIX. Yeah, I'm not sure how you say that. So if anybody knows any different, but I'm going to say that's 19 Corps. So we'll go back to this slide. So we can see the two tampos on the original Spirit's arm, and then that's the closest one I can find, which is pretty darn close. Why did they use that? I don't know. Let's see what the 19 Corps does. 19 Corps was constituted as the 3rd Armored Corps at Camp Polk, Louisiana on July 7, 1942, under the command of Major General Willis D. Crittenberger. It was activated on 20 August the same year at Camp Polk. It was retitled as Headquarters and Headquarters Company, 19 Corps, on 10 October 1943. It fought as part of the 1st and 9th U.S. Armies in the Normandy, Northern France, Rhineland, and Central Europe campaigns of World War II. Disbanded on 5 September 1945 in France, it was reconstituted on 12 July 1950 in the Army of the United States. It was allotted to the regular Army in October 1959 and activated on 1 November that year at Fort Chaffee, Arkansas. It was inactivated on 1 April 1968 at Fort Chaffee. So what does that tell us anything about Spirit? Probably that he wasn't a part of it ever, that it's a lot of the designers from G.I. Joe love military history and things like that. And they may have just picked a logo that kind of goes with them. I suppose it is possible that he was at Fort Chaffee in Arkansas, but it doesn't tell us in the file card. So kind of a loose end, but yeah, we did it. We gave it our best shot.
That was a neat find. You went through all of that and was like,
yeah. What does that tell us? Nothing. Next. So again, here's another trademark feature of his uniform is the chevron rank pointing down on his left arm. After 1851, all Army NCOs wore chevrons with points down until 1902, when the Army turned the points up and adopted the patterns used today. 2 chevrons for the corporals, 3 for sergeants, and combinations of arcs and other devices beneath the chevrons for higher grades of sergeants. So if we've got the 3 chevrons pointing down, is supposed to be a sergeant. Of course, we know from his file card he's an E4. So it could be the blue shirt and the chevrons pointing down might be some sort of a nod to the Civil War. Because again, military history, and they love that stuff, and yeah. So, or it could be they just thought red stripes would look pretty sweet.
Or he's immortal, and that's what he's served.
Yes, there's no word to describe him because he's older than language.
Yes.
There is no birth date listed.
Yeah,
Of course, there isn't on any of them. But,
I'm telling you, I don't know. Like all of these dates, they don't coincide with like the what he's wearing. He's those are Easter eggs, bro.
Yeah, the Easter egg. He fought in all those wars. So Spirit's qualified weapon expert in M1911A1 pistol, the M16, and then the Remington sniper rifle right there. So that got me thinking that perhaps as a tracker, he's maybe more of, they just didn't want to put, similar to what they do later on with an actual sniper, they didn't want to put head shooter as his title. You know what I mean? I shoot heads for a living. Because having that as one of his qualified weapons means he's been trained to be a sniper, is my guess. So here is his packaging from 1984. You've got Spirit there, feeling the ground to see if there's any horses coming, I guess. I don't know what that's supposed to be, that pose, but it looks like he's like, it's the trope in all the movies. Is there anybody coming? No, because I don't feel anything.
That's hilarious.
We also have Spirit holding his rifle in a long tradition of G.I. Joe figures, characters holding their weapons wrong on the packaging. Nobody would hold the rifle like that, but Spirit was hanging. He was taking a minute. He's taking 5. He's taking a knee. He's listening to Coach talk, so he's playing in the dirt and holding his weapon wrong.
And angry about it too.
Yeah, he is fierce.
He's like, yeah, man, you see that? Eyebrows are down.
So here is the Spirit 1984 Spirit breakdown. He has an arrow rifle. I don't know what you call that. Dart gun. I don't know what you call it. That's definitely a magazine with arrows in it, and his backpack has the same thing,
like a quiver.
So he has extra cartridges he can just plug and play in there, and shoot more arrows, I guess. Yeah. So there's that.
Literally shooting arrows.
Yes. He does have 2 knives molded on his leg and his chest. He does come with his eagle named Freedom. His backpack does have extra arrows in it, so he's not just one and out. And then he's got 4 grenades molded on his chest and his backpack. So he's well armed. He's ready to get in there and shoot some heads, I guess.
That's right.
All right. So here is the classified Spirit box and art.
That looks pretty neat.
Yeah. And actually, you can buy this poster somewhere. When the classified line in the art first was, I don't know if it's first, but near the beginning of it all, the first few series, after the science fiction-y looking ones came out, they were like, hey, you can buy these as posters, and then they stopped making them as posters. So there's like 4 or 5 posters you can get of the box art, and I don't want any of them. But this one I would get. I would get this one. No, because I might have said this before, but for the box art, it's like for the ones that I would buy is always the ones that the art's not my bag. Like who have we done that I said that about? CoverGirl maybe. Yeah, CoverGirl was like she looked like Tank Girl and Squirrel Girl, and so the classified artwork is by Jeffrey Veregge. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. You can find out more of his art at jeffreyvereggeart.com. And so let's learn a little bit more about Jeffrey Veregge, because this is something I uncovered while doing this research.
Nice.
So with his fusion of formline and comic book art, a style he calls Salish geek, Jeffrey Veregge had been on a roll. He'd been commissioned to create dozens of Marvel covers, to design murals like the one at Seattle's Citizen M Hotel. He's even had his art featured by the Smithsonian. Oh. Then came Father's Day of 2021. He seemed fine. He had a little bit of a cough. The next day, he woke up and was coughing blood. He went to the hospital for what he thought was pneumonia. He spent 5 weeks in an induced coma, woke up and discovered he'd been diagnosed with an especially aggressive form of lupus, an incurable autoimmune disease that affects 1.5 million Americans. On Christmas Eve 2022, Christina, his wife, came home to a package on her doorstep. Inside, she discovered a bundle of papers, 600 pages of hospital bills totaling $3.75 million.
Whoa.
Yes, that's not ideal. That's big time. He's one of us. You can find his. He's done murals at the Climate Pledge Stadium, which is where they do the hockey and all that here in Seattle. He's, like I said, he's done Marvel covers, murals. He's not just a dude with a pen and pad. And even if he was, he's still one of us. He's a Joe. He's done Joe art. He's part of the Joe community now forever. He has a GoFundMe set up, and hopefully you all will take a look at it. He's still in the hospital as far as I know. It's big. It's bad. So let's help them out. He's got 2 sons, I believe. And let's help him out so we can get him through this.
Wow.
This is taken from the GoFundMe here. Hi, my name is Claire Godbolt, and my son-in-law, acclaimed Native American artist Jeffrey Veregge, has been critically ill since June 2021. He was diagnosed with renal and respiratory failure caused by undiagnosed lupus. He was given 3 rounds of chemo to treat the lupus, and unfortunately, the chemo damaged his liver, and the lupus damaged his kidneys, which he would require transplants for. Since June 2021, Jeffrey has been hospitalized 9 different times. He has currently been in the hospital since January 30, 2022, going into his 10th straight month at Swedish Hospital in Seattle. He received a liver and kidney transplant in March 2022, and although the surgery was successful, he's had what seems like every imaginable setback, which has prolonged his recovery and return home. In the months after his transplants, he's had several different infections, a stroke, respiratory failure twice, which required being placed on a ventilator, and receiving tracheotomies 2 different times within 4 months. The list, unfortunately, goes on. He's remaining positive through all of this and not giving up despite these setbacks. So, yes, he has a GoFundMe. Wow. Check it out. Let's help him out with anything you can. I know it's not we're coming out of Christmas. In our time, it's not even Christmas yet. But in the time right now, it's just after Christmas. So maybe you got a little bit that you don't know what to do with. Anything will go a long way. Yeah. So let's get back to Spirit. I know he would want us to not spend too much time on this. So the classified Spirit. His rifle now is more sniper style. It actually shoots bullets. He has a pistol. He's got 2 knives. He's got 2 grenades molded on his chest rig. He does have a backpack. He does have the Joe Pro on his molded on his web gear, and he does come with Freedom, who has extra wings, so he can be perchy and fly.
Yeah, I see. He's posing right there.
Yeah, he
is strutting his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we already know who's going to win this battle. But yeah, so who lifts your spirit, Stephen the Writing Dad?
I got to go with the new one, and all day.
Yeah.
There's no comparison.
No, it's not even, it's like, it's not. It's not. Classified Spirit wins, hands down, easy peasy. Because he doesn't have the fur-lined boots anymore. He doesn't have the boots with the fur. He doesn't have the
dart, sniper.
Yeah, his arrow gun is gone.
You know, like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
not going to give this guy bullets. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
let's keep
He's
it at a minimum.
he still has, you know, the accents to represent his culture, but we're not getting carried away here. He's still a military man. And yeah. So classified spirit all the way.
Yep.
And now's the time to bust a rhyme. Time to pick a mime for casting call. Yeah, so we're just gonna pick famous mimes to be G.I. Joe characters from here on out. I just started when the thing came up and I was drinking. I was like, "Wait, did I just say we're picking mimes for this?" So I picked Marcel Marceau, French from the early 1900s. He's. No. I'll go first this time because I think I've been picking you to go first for a lot of things these days. So I'm going to go first.
All right, man. I'm here. Well, put me in, coach.
Easy.
All right.
Oof. My pick is Raul Trujillo. You can find him in Sicario, pardon me, The New World. He was in the army in real life. He played a Native American priest in The New World. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the perfect mix to bring Spirit to the big screen. Yeah, he's got the hair. I mean, like, you just put him in the blue shirt and some army fatigue pants, and he's ready to go.
Yep, that's true.
All right, you're up. Who you got?
All right, who do I have? You'll see, because I got Raul Trujillo. Oh, same guy, man. I was thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, and I'll be 100% with this. I was a little bit biased. I wanted to make sure that the character was played by actual indigenous.
Yes.
American.
Yes.
I'm going to be 100% transparent with that. Me, because, you know, I am Latino, and I know, you know, representation sometimes it doesn't always go our way because it just doesn't happen. So I definitely wanted to see that. You know, so that's why I picked him on my team. Plus, he's dope in the Mayans, man. Plus, he's in Apocalypto as well.
Okay.
Like, he was I think he was the head, like the war leader, or to go out and hunt for different spoils in other villages and stuff. He played that dude, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, very good. Again, in the spirit of 100% honesty and truth, Matt Damon was my first pick.
Yeah,
Matt Damon.
He can do it.
Matt Damon. No, I kid. Yes, he Raul would be amazing as Spirit, and I want to see it happen.
Absolutely.
So let's get back to that. What have I got next? What have we got next? Oh, we got our checklist here.
Oh, look at that.
We're getting there. Let's see. So as it stands now, not where we actually are now, I bet there will be 2 more of these out. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens in the now before 4 times.
We're mystical.
Yes. Well, that was it for Spirit. I hope you learned a little bit with us. Again, please make sure to check out Jeffrey Veregge's GoFundMe. Yeah, and check out some of his art on his website. He does some really good stuff. And he's part of the Joe community. So we need to get behind him, rally around him, support him, make them feel like we're there for them, because we are.
That's awesome.
Right. And if you liked what you've seen today, please be sure to like and subscribe. My hands aren't visible anymore. Like and subscribe to all that. There isn't much of a better feeling than when I look at my phone, because I see I have a YouTube announcement and I go, oh, someone just subscribed. That's awesome.
Amazing.
I feel like I just made a friend.
Yeah.
And I can always use more friends for our solo wolf pack of 2 across country. Someone's got to fill in all the states in between.
Right.
So.
That's what we're looking for, it, man.
Yeah. We need other little wolf packs.
Yeah.
For our bigger wolf pack.
That's right. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a straight line. It can,
No, it can be.
Wiggly wiggly.
Yeah. So, that's the same one I wanted. Oh, no, that's a different one. Okay. So, I like to do things on social medias. I like to take pictures of toys. I like to just talk G.I. Joe stuff and sometimes other toys too. You can find all my social media particulars in the description. But Steven the Writing Dad, you've got some stuff going on. Why don't you tell us about that?
I do. So I want you to join me if you can, please. All the dads out there, even the non-dads, man, it's a wonderful thing. It's on YouTube at The Writing Show. The Writing Dad Show, excuse me.
The Writing Dad Show.
The Writing Dad Show. And
get it right.
We just talk about what it is to be a father. I think that it's not said enough how much we influence our kids. So we definitely need to come together, and this is a space where we can do that. So we talk about, because we go through everything with our kids. Like I just had to tell my son for like the 30th time, hey man, fold your clothes. These are things that we have to go through, and then if we work through it together, we'll create amazing human beings. Boom.
That's right. Very good. That's very exciting stuff. We need more better human beings.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.
All right. Well, I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't know where to go. Where do I go with that?
Cool.
More better. Let's do it. So, again, Happy New Year, everybody. This should be like January 14th or something. So it isn't exactly like January 1, but it's 2024.
Yay!
It's a whole world of possibilities and a whole bunch more episodes of Plastic Profiles.
All day.
All right. Yo, Joe, everybody. Take care.